Good morning, YouTube. How are we on this fine Saturday, this misty, foggy Michigan morning? Have a little discussion this morning. Um, Probably break it up a little bit because I don't believe people love long videos. So, uh, we'll start with a little about me so you know who I am. Little intro into the channel, if you will. I've posted very little, a few shots of going down the road mostly, because I am learning the camera and the editing software, and holy crap, it doesn't just do it for you. Thanks. So, uh, I acquired my CDL in the 90s. I got my CDL as a mechanic. I've been in and around the trucking industry since. All different sides, uh, behind the steering wheel and behind the desk. I have driven for a few companies. I have driven as owner operator. I have hauled multiple different types of freight, commodities, different types of trailers, open, closed, refrigerated, tanker, dump, pneumatic. Done a little of all of it. Um, kind of seasoned-ish. Um, don't know exactly what my mileage count is because, well, when you start out and you're young, because I mean, I was young when I started out. I was youngest in several of the companies that I worked for, youngest in several of the areas that I worked in. Um, so, in a way, it was kind of advantageous because I got to work around some seasoned professionals, especially early on in my career, back when everybody talked on the CB, back when there was a quote unquote brotherhood, more of the trucking industry. Um, yeah, no, it wasn't back when there was a chauffeur's license. It wasn't back when there was a lotto tag. Um, Not a lot of guys still out here running that were. I mean, I guess there's a few, but those have been some years ago. I do remember those. Hats off to you guys. Yeah, pre-air ride, yeah. Back when you had air-operated windshield wipers and spring ride, and hung hung a hammock underneath the trailer in order to catch some Z's, and back when there was communal showers, and the women, who were few and far between in the trucking industry, had to hope that there was some good Samaritan that would stand and guard the door in order for them to take a shower, because yeah, there was no locks on the doors, and yeah, those were apparently the good old days. Of course, back in the 90s, it was the good old days too. Party row, we had barbecues, trucking stories, back when there was restaurants in all the truck stops, back when they were still building truck stops, back before the quote unquote travel centers that cater, it seems, more to the general motoring public than they do the truck drivers that used to be their bread and butter. Oh, how times have changed. A lot of changes that newer drivers have no idea about. Uh, a lot of drivers that have come in only since hours of service has become logged on electronic devices only. Um, only since the more modern trucks and equipment. But we're all still drivers. We're all still out here to do the same thing. We're here to move freight from point A to point B, and um, the end result is, of course, money in the bank. Some, of course, require it to be, or refer to it to be, a job. Absolutely, it's a job. Um, Clock in, clock out, do your thing. No, you know, pardon the French, fucks given. Uh, and then there's drivers out here that it's a career. Absolutely, this is what you do. You are the best in your field, or try to be. Uh, it's all about operating your truck efficiently.